So my name is Michael Randolph, and I'm with the West Tampa CDC. Happy New Year's. Today I'm here to talk about two different topics. The first is the West Tampa Community Re-Engagement Initiative, and the second one is to talk about the upcoming West Tampa Strategic Planning Meeting. Over the next 3 to 4 months, we will be gathering data from West Tampa residents on their vision for 2023 to 2026. This information will be gleaned from community meetings, focus groups, and interviews, as well as surveys. Tonight, I want you to meet a long-term resident of West Tampa as she shares her views on West Tampa. Her views is a common view among African Americans in West Tampa. Then the next part will talk about the upcoming meeting.
Can you hear?
Hello? I can hear you now.
Okay. I see
You.
you just frozen.
Oh yeah, that's just a picture of me, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I do these so often that I just pop up with my picture, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I do these Zoom so often. Unless I'm in a meeting where so everybody has to show themselves, right?
Okay.
But for tonight, I just want to show you for two reasons. Tell you about the assignment.
Okay.
But before we start the assignment, I want to ask you some questions.
Okay.
Because we got a survey that's going around and we're trying to get a feel as to what are the major concerns of West Tampa residents.
Okay.
So that being said, let's start with your name.
Okay, I'll spell it.
Okay.
D like David, E-B-O-R-A-H.
And how long have you lived in West Tampa?
Oh, for 64 years.
Whoa. So tell me, what are some of the changes that you've seen over the years in West Tampa? Good, bad, and indifference?
How do I say good? I seen more. When you say indifference, what do indifference really mean?
Like, I don't care either way. You know, sometimes some things you just don't care either way. Some things you're for and you're against, and some things you just say, look, I just don't care.
Okay. To say good or bad, I have to kind of like say kind of good and kind of bad. I have to say it like that because it's not all good and it's not all bad. So kind of good is that, what? Tell you the truth, I don't see nothing good happen for us as the African Americans because they took everything from us. I'm trying to think what's kind of good. They messed up the schools. Well, I hate that they took away the projects, but they did need to do something about them. The good thing is that they did allow some of us to come back in there. So that's about the only thing I can say kind of good. And the reason I say kind of bad, it's not a bad thing when stuff is being, how would you say, beautified, put it like that. I'll say beautified, because I don't like the way they've been running through here, letting realtors just build up everywhere. I don't like that. Building houses on, all over the place. We don't have the room like we used to have here. And the fact that, they come in and they can do what they want. So they can do how they want to do, and everything is like they're pushing us. I look around and the more I see Hispanics and Caucasians, in the area, and whereas when there was quite a few of us here, they're now gone.
So you feel as though a lot of the development has resulted in what they call gentrification or displacement,
Yep.
especially upon African American people that live in West Tampa. And
Right.
that's going to be one of the topics that we're going to be talking about in our upcoming meeting. So what are some other things that you like to see happen in West Tampa? Because one of the things we're doing is to collect all those things that people want to see in West Tampa.
Okay.
And make that part a part of the 5-year strategic plan updated.
I would like to see where they let our little children go back to the schools in their neighborhoods, and also all our schools, like where we can go to school in our neighborhood, is so much easier on parents and children. I would like to see that, because way it looks to me, they're working on, especially with Blake, because Blake is like right in the middle of this gentrification that they're doing, that they want to try to take Blakey, well, not take, but I'll say it like this. They keep pinching at Blake so that it can eventually one day be theirs. Because if you look at the student ratio now, it's way more of them than the African Americans. And Blake and Middleton are the only two African American high schools, and they're always pitching at some way to try to destroy our legacy. We can't keep nothing. So
how do you feel about crime?
Ooh, I just don't know what's wrong with our children. Something is very wrong.
So that would be one of the things you would like to see change, the reduction in crime.
Of course.
We talked about education, and I want to grab these questions so it become part of the 5-year plan. How do you feel about residents? Do you feel like it's a community, or is this a place where people live at?
It's just a place where people live at.
So you see, one of the things is community engagement and a better relationship with your neighbors as part of the things that will make West Tampa better.
Yes. Yes.
Excellent. So I'm gonna pause the recording, and I'm gonna go to what the project is that I'm talking about. So let me pause this real quick. So we just shared with you information about the meeting.
Okay.
And your role in terms of getting that information out to the community. I cannot thank you enough.
Okay.
For getting the word out to the community.
Okay.
Because you and I, we go way back. Soldiers go way back.
You sound the alarm years ago. You should.
Yes.
I read it in the Florida Sentinel when you sound the alarm years ago.
Yes. But it takes people like you to change the West Tampa community. I want to thank you ahead of time. I'll get that information over to you, and then we're about changing the community. Thanks again. I really appreciate you.
You're welcome, Michael, and thank you for letting me do these hours, and I will work with you even past these hours, to do what
But that's the nature, that's the type of person you are.
Mm-hmm.
When I saw your name, I knew who you was. You was in it for the community. Very few people that I meet these days are really in it for the community. Mm-hmm. And you're one of those people that are in it for the community. So I'll be talking to you soon.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. And you'll get an email with the names that you have to call, as well as the phone number.
Okay, then.
So the next thing I want to talk about is the West Tampa virtual strategic planning meeting on January the 31st at 7 p.m. This is going to be online. And you can email us at this email, West Tampa Community, West Tampa CDC at gmail.com in order to get an invite. So let's talk about what is going to be talked about at that upcoming meeting. Well, among the different things we're going to talk about is issues that neighborhood residents have shared with us over the years. Among the top concerns in West Tampa is crime. At that meeting, we're going to be talking about the West Tampa Public Safety Initiative to reduce crime based on lessons learned from around the nation. Jobs is very important to reducing crime. We also, in that respect, is going to talk about jobs that are going to be residents can connect to by way of the Florida Department of Transportation and our partnership with them, which could lead to over 100 plus jobs over the next 5 years. This even includes individuals with criminal records. The other discussion is going to be lessons learned. No, I'm sorry. The other topic is going to be learning about the West Tampa uh, home-based e-commerce initiative that will result in 100 plus jobs in terms of resident-owned businesses over the next 5 years. And again, this is home-based e-commerce jobs. There has been a lot of discussion around the changes that could result in the upcoming proposed schools boundaries. The other thing we want to talk about that you can learn about uh, from either the superintendent and tender of the Hillsborough County Schools who have committed to be there, or one of his high-ranking people, you give an opportunity to give your voice as to how you feel the schools, the effects that this change will have, not only on the residents of West Tampa, but also the businesses of West Tampa. So you have an opportunity to engage with the superintendent. So again, connect to us by way of our email to get a link to the upcoming meeting. We're looking forward again over the next 3 to 4 months of engaging the community and getting your perspective. We're going to get that information again by focus groups. Those focus groups is going to focus them like senior citizens, youth, businesses, educators, um, um, low income, uh, people who are dealing with substance abuse, people who have a criminal background, people who have all kind of barriers to employment. We'll be doing various different types of focus group in order to get the plan that is inclusive of everybody that's in West Tampa for the next 3 to 5 years. Again, email us at westtampacdc at gmail.com. It is amazing to work with the residents in West Tampa as they begin to paint that picture for the future. But it only works if you show up and show out.